Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Natural and Nigerian tag. I'm a Naija girl. I'm really excited to do this tag. Before I start, let me share that this right here is a braid out. It is a dry braid out, so I did it on dry hair. I did about 4 plaits on each side, and I used Chinyeloves Curl Aid moisture butter. I've been testing this out for a couple of weeks now. I think I've had this for almost a month, and that's how much I've used. And yeah, so my review will be forthcoming. Let's begin. What is your full Nigerian name? Ahambu Udodi Chinyeloves. Udodi is my first name, so Udo means peace. D, there is, so Udodi means there is peace. Chinyere means God gives almost, and Oko is a male surname. Igbo is my tribe, my people. We are primarily consist within southeast Nigeria. Both my parents are from Delta State, Delta North, so I am Delta Igbo. When was your first relaxer? Honestly, I don't remember never having a relaxer, so I would say when I was very young. I remember being in kindergarten or first grade and I had a relaxer. So ever since I can remember. How did you wear your hair in elementary school? As a girl, I had cornrows, I had beads at the end, and that was because my sisters and I, we swam a lot. I always had my hair in cornrows. When did you go natural and why? I went natural in I made the decision to go natural in 2007, and then I big chopped in 2008. I wanted to go natural because I just remember there was one day, I live in Chicago. I came to Chicago for undergrad, and I remember I was just walking down the street and I just saw like I just saw black women and their hair was just natural and it was blowing in the wind, and I was like, I want that. I just decided, no more relaxers at that point. Best decision ever. What were your parents' reactions when you went natural? You see the way they insulted me. Aunties insulted me. My sisters insulted me. My grandmother insulted me. Everybody insulted, throwing insults when they saw my hair. Can you imagine? Everybody, why did you do this? Da-da-da-da. Your hair is your crown and glory. What's wrong with you? It's so ugly. Get braids, get a weave. I said, it's okay. My sisters hated it. My grandmother told me I'd never be able to find a husband. Aunties were all like, you're supposed to be professional. I was my last years of college and they were like, you're never gonna get a job. All kind of nonsense. I absolutely loved it, and as my hair started to grow out, of course, people start to see length and they see fullness and they see just how thick your hair is. And my hair was never thick when I had a relaxer, so they see the thickness and the luster and they're just like, how can I do that too? I want to wear my hair natural. I was making like hair oil, scalp oil, body butters, hair butters, all kind of stuff, and people were they just loved it. Just in life in general, you have to sometimes be the one to show people, this is what I like, and despite your preconceived notions of it, I'm okay with it. I was very okay with my decision. I'm the type of person where I just do what I want. As long as I want to do it, it's okay. Like, I don't really, people's opinions don't affect me. Now, of course, everybody, all my sisters are all natural. Everybody, everywhere I go is natural, natural, natural. Which one product would you bring if you were to spend 1 month in Nigeria? If I was going to the village, I would bring my Kinky Curly Knot Today. Hands down, best leave-in, best styler. I've been rocking with Kinky Curly Knot Today since 2008. I've tried other things, but my go-to, can't go anywhere without that. Second to Kinky Curly Knot Today, it would be aloe vera juice. Palm oil or coconut oil? Since this is a natural and Nigerian tag, I'm assuming that they're talking about hair. Coconut oil for my hair and palm oil for my food. Do you use any products from Nigeria? If you're considering shea butter and black soap, then yes. But in terms of product lines, no, I don't. I have been wanting to try Obia Naturals. I think the woman who owns it, she's Nigerian. I think she's Igbo actually. Hey girl. So yeah, I'd love to try that one, but I know I don't use any lines from Nigeria. Food favorites. Ooh, me, I can't eat. I love food. Egusi or okra soup? okra soup. I eat egusi all the time, so that's probably why I'm just like tired of it. I love okra soup. Rice and stew or jollof rice? Rice and stew. I know jollof rice, like when you think of Nigerian food, you think of jollof rice, party rice. Jollof rice is kind of boring. It's just simple. But I love rice and stew because I like plenty rice, small stew, and I love to just like mix it myself. Always have to have a boiled egg with my rice and stew. Puff puff or chin chin? Chai. This one's hard. I just like chin chin if it's soft. I don't like that kind of chin chin where your teeth will break if you try to eat it. Suya or stockfish? So suya is like a roasted meat, like roasted beef on a stick that you can buy on the roadside. Stockfish is like a dried meat, and we typically use it for cooking our soups. It's hard to compare the two because they're just totally different. One is a base for cooking, the other one is a snack. But because you can't really cook Igbo soup without stockfish, like you can't cook egusi without stockfish, you can't cook ogbono without stockfish, if you just can't cook certain things without stockfish, I would go with stockfish. What's the state of natural hair amongst Nigerians? I'm assuming we're talking about Nigerians like in the diaspora. Because I live in the States, I'll just talk about Nigerians in the US. And I think that for Nigerian women in the States, you know, a lot of women, they still wear weaves and wigs. A lot of Nigerian women in the States are natural, you know, very influenced by the natural hair movement, but they still decide to wear wigs and weaves and don't really wear their hair out. I think that's probably because a lot of Nigerian women tend to be very career focused and think that, you know, ascending the corporate ladder, if you would, you have to look a certain way, or they might find it easier to do so if they look a certain way. Not to say that that's wrong or not. I'm very strong in my belief that this is who I am. Like, my hair is just an extension of who I am, and my hair has no bearing on the quality of work that I do. So I'm very intentional about, you know, when I was interviewing for jobs, I always wear my hair natural. Every job that I've gotten since going natural, I have went to the interview with my hair natural. My favorite way to wear my hair is a braid out. Like, so if I'm going on an interview for a job, I wear a braid out. Or if I'm pulling, I don't know too much about this, I may wear a bun. In terms of Nigerians in Nigeria, I think it's the same thing. I think a lot of women, you know, obviously Nigerians are natural, like we're in their primary and secondary school, right? Like you have to wear a low haircut. But I think post-secondary school, women opt to wear braids or wear wigs and weaves. I don't think that wearing your hair out like this is accepted. I think that people will call you a mad woman, mami wata, bush girl, sea insults, right? I do know that there is a natural hair movement in Nigeria. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm excited that there are, you know, blogs and people who are vlogging about just being natural. I'm not against the wigs and the weaves. I'm just personally against the idea that your natural hair is unacceptable. And that's the vibe I kind of get for some Nigerians, or they feel like it's unacceptable in certain areas, and that's not okay for me. I think because it is your hair, it should be acceptable across the board. Okay, that's it. That's all the questions. I tag any other Igbo girl. So if you're Igbo and you have natural hair, I tag you to do this tag. Let me know, you know, what part of Igbo land you're from. If you're not Igbo, let me know down below, what is your favorite food from your culture? My favorite Nigerian food is starch, so pounded yam, and banga soup. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.